finest chapter from Bhagavad Gita, where Krishna has been teaching how to meditate. It's an essential thing for a human being to keep his cool every day, not to go on gathering tensions one after another. How can we relax every day, at least for a few minutes, so that we can feel fresh to do our activities further? Krishna does tell us you have to do what action you are going to do. But still he tells us we have to withdraw from everything and sit silently for a few minutes. Very essential for a man or a woman who wants to keep her cool throughout the life or to understand the life. I told you there are 4 states of experience. One is the waking state, that is the one in which we are. Another one, dream. Another one is a dreamless sleep. In that third position, neither I am there, nor my wife is there, nor my children are there, nor the world is there. I am without anything. I am not at all there unless I get up. And this state is the beautiful state which we must be able to get when we are awake. How to get it when we are awake? The state of dreamless sleep. That is only possible in meditation. That's what Krishna says. And he has given us many things. So far we have understood. He has told everything what we are to do, how to sit, how to take breath, what to concentrate, what not to concentrate. Everything he has said. I think we have to go to 26th shloka.
23rd, Guru Bhai.
24, yeah. 24th shloka of 6th chapter. What are we to do in meditation? Sankalpa prabhavan kaman tektvan sarvan asheshataha. We have got a mind and five organs of action and five organs of senses. They will make us do something or the other. Control them all. Sankalpa prabhavan, born of thought. Thought, whatever we want, the thought tells. Oh, you must get it. You must get it. That comes from thought. Sankalpa prabhavan sarvan tektvan sarvan asheshataha. Leave everything out. Leave them. Whatever comes from the mind, just drop it for a few minutes. And then, manasevendriya gramam viniyamya samantataha. Control your mind completely. Manasu, indriya, you take them under control and keep them under perfect balance. Then, Shanai, there are 2 shlokas are there together in your book, I hope. Shanai Shanairu Paramet Buddhya Grihitya. There is an effort. We have to do it slowly and slowly. Shanai Shanairu Paramet. You have to start slowly, trying to sit in meditation, living out everything, every desire that comes with determined mind. Buddhya Dhriti Grihitya. Atma Samstam Manakrutva. You are that spirit which is there in cosmic, which is expressing itself as universe and as entire thing. Atma Samstam Manakrutva. You must put your mind in the Atman. Nakinchidapi chintayet. Underline that. That's the beautiful thing. Nakinchidapi chintayet. Leave everything out and sit. This is only Atman that is in you, in everyone. Sit as an Atman for some time. Nakinchidapi chintayet is a beautiful experience. I told you, meditation is not doing anything. It is not doing something. It is not doing anything at all. That is what Krishna says. Nakinchidapi chintayet. All your worries, joys and sorrows, feelings of heat and cold, just drop, sit silently. Control your mind, he said in the earlier shloka. All the desires of Karmendriyas and Jnanendriyas take control. Sit without thoughts. You may have a question, is it possible? It is possible when you can think of some cosmic consciousness, God. Our mind wanders from one place to another. If you have a concept of a guru, a God of your family, whom the family has been worshipping for generation, surrender yourself to that God and sit silently. It could be Krishna, it could be Rama, it could be Shiva, it could be Anjaneya, it could be anybody for that matter. For Buddhists, it is Buddha. For Jains, it is Tirthankaras. Sit silently having thought like that. Nakinchidapi chintayati is a beautiful expression for meditation. Sit without thinking of anything. Control your mind, control your senses, leave all things out, sit silently. You are as if you are that Atma which expresses the entire universe. You are also an expression of the same cosmic consciousness. Sit like that, he says, giving up totally all desires which are born of thought, completely withdrawing the group of sense organs and the organs of action by the mind. That is the first shloka. Leave out everything outside. Organs of action, organs of senses. And then, with the intellect endowed with perseverance, may one slowly be resolved, making the mind abide in itself and not thinking of anything else. Sit so silently that you aren't there at all. Surrender your body to God, mind to God, sit silently. That is what Krishna has been telling us to sit like. I think we can recite. Sankalpa prabhavan kaman
Sankalpa prabhavan kaman
tyaktva sarvana sheshatah
tyaktva sarvanna sheshatah
manasevendriya gramam
मनसैवेन्द्रियग्रामं
viniyamya samantatah.
विनियम्य समन्ततः
Sankalpa prabhavan kaman
सङ्कल्पप्रभवान् कामान्
tyaktva sarvana sheshatah
त्यक्त्वा सर्वान् शेषतः
manasevendriya gramam
मनसैवेन्द्रियग्रामं
viniyamya samantatah
विनियम्य समन्ततः
shanai shanairuparameth
शनैः शनैर्युपरमेत्
buddhya dhriti grihitaya
बुद्ध्या धृतिगृहीतया
atmasamstam manat krutva
आत्मसंस्थं मनः कृत्वा
na kinchidapi chintayet
न किञ्चिदपि चिन्तयेत्
shanai shanairuparameth
शनैः शनैरुपरमेत्
buddhya dhriti grihitaya
बुद्ध्या धृतिगृहीतया
atmasamstam manat krutva
आत्मसंस्थं मनः कृत्वा
na kinchidapi chintayet.
न किञ्चिदपि चिन्तयेत्
I asked you to underline the second line of 25th shloka. Atmasamstam manakrutva na kinchidapi chintayet. Sit without any thought, surrendering your body, mind and everything to cosmic God. But Krishna knows the problem of human beings. If he doesn't, he is not a God for us. He is not a great understander of human beings. He knows our mind wanders. He knows our mind takes us back somewhere. When you sit with closed eye, another world will start in imagination. Some or the other thought haunts you. He knows that. Yato yato nischarati manas chanchalamastir. What a beautiful expression. As and when the mind goes towards some object outside, Tato tato niyameta atmanneva vasham neyat. As and when it goes out with some object of thinking, withdraw from that and try to keep silently. Yatho yato nischarati, as and when mind goes out, manas chanchala mastirma, that is not an ordinary mind. He says it is chanchala and astira. There are two words. It's very flexible. It is just like asking children to keep quiet. You have all the experience of making the small children. You ask him to sit in a place. You make him sit and go to the kitchen, and again he will be back in the kitchen. Like the same, like a child, mind also goes one after another. One desire comes or the other, haunts the human beings. A man can be absolutely free if you could control the entire desires of his. That is what he is saying. Yatho yatho nischarati manas chanchalam astiram. This chanchala astira, there are two words. It is always oscillating. It goes, there is one beautiful proverb in Kannada. Podya pishachi indra bande gavaksinda. This we experience sometimes in our life. Supposing you are in a state of sorrow, you have lost a relative of yours. The thought of it comes when you go to bed. You want to leave it. Intentionally, you try to stop it. And you think you did it. But God knows from where it has come back again. So our thoughts are like that. They will come again and again to haunt us. That is what Krishna also knows. Yatho yatho nischarati, as and when mind goes out with some other thoughts, manas chanchalam astiram, as it is chanchala and astira, as it is always astira means not stable. So what are you to do? Tato tato niyameta atmanneva vasham neve. It's a war going on inside. Bring back. Sit without thoughts. It goes out, recognize it went out with some point, bring it back, sit silently. That is the suggestion Krishna gives us. Not that when we close the eyes, we have reached the highest of meditation. You must also be able to control the feelings when we close our eyes. Must be able to sit so silently, leaving out all problems of the world. That is what is meditation is required. In the waking state, the best form of sleep, that's what I call meditation about. Must be able to have that peace of mind which you had in your dreamless sleep. So sit like that for a few minutes, say for 10 minutes, 20 minutes, or so. We can't sit for days. Krishna doesn't recommend that. To fresh yourself, as I gave you the example of your mobile, if you touch an app, it doesn't work. Then what do? Switch it off and start it again. It works. It's the simple remedy that you have got your mobile. Same is the case with the human being. You are in total confusion, don't know what to do. Sit silently, surrendering yourself to God completely for a minute. Leave every problem out. The mind becomes fresh. You will get up with the solution to the problem that you have been searching for. So that is why a meditation is required. So yatho, that you can underline that. Yatho yatho nischarati manas chanchalam astiram. I think I have made it clear. Manas is always not stable. It is moving here and there. Therefore, as and when it goes out, you have to take control of it and try to sit without thoughts. We can recite. Yatho yatho nischarati.
Yato yato nischarati.
Manas chanchalam astiram.
Manas chanchalam astiram.
Tatastato niyamyetat.
Tatastato niyamyetat.
Atmanneva vasham nayet.
आत्मन्येव वशं नयेत्
यतो यतो निश्चरति
यतो यतो निश्चरति
मनश्चञ्चलमस्थिरम्
मनः चञ्चलमस्थिरम्
ततस्ततो नियम्येतत्
ततस्ततो नियम्येत
आत्मन्येव वशं नयेत्.
आत्मन्येव वशं नयेत्.
And this is what we have to achieve in meditation. That is a very simple, perfect way of telling what to do in meditation. Prashanta manasammenam yoginam sukhamuttamam upaiti shantarajam brahmabhutama kalmashtam. When this happens, by chance we can withdraw all our sense and sit without doing anything, then the mind becomes perfectly prashanta, cool, and absolutely cool. And that is the highest tranquility we will get. That is the highest we are. Upaiti shanta rajasam. All rajasam means rajoguna, activity. Activity silences itself. Activity stop. All your thoughts stop. You have tried, and at a point you succeed. And then what happens is you will have that beautiful knowledge of Brahma. The ananda that you get, you are not. That's what people, the great seers say. You are all the same bliss, which the bliss of Brahman is. But we too much involved in the world that we lose that state. At least try to get it in meditation every day for some time. Prashanta manasamhenam. Indeed, the most exalted happiness reaches this meditator whose mind is tranquil. There is a joy in sitting without thought. When not possible, sit with the sit. You are surrendering yourself to the God. Have God inside, outside, everywhere. Nothing except God exists. That thought you sit tranquil, whose impurities have resolved. You have no impurity at all. You are that light which is there in the cosmic consciousness, whose life is free from defects, who has become Brahman himself. That is the Atma Jnana which Krishna is referring to, not something not achievable. It is achievable for any man for a few minutes in life. Earlier he told us, you have to do it repeatedly without feeling bored. You are to do this practice. When will it be possible? Yesterday, Srihari gave a beautiful example. Guru has given you a plant. Grow it well, it will give you a beautiful flower. The disciple who took the flower, put it in his garden, manured it, watered it every day. He was losing patience. It won't give flower. He wrongly gave me a plant which won't flower at all. But still the second thought came, it's my duty to look after it. And he continued it so much that one day it gave a beautiful flower which gave an aroma which could engulf the entire atmosphere in the area. That beautiful things could come. We have to have patience here. So, prashanta manasammenam yoginam sukhamuttamam. Yogi has a beautiful, tranquil mind. And his all rajas disappears. Rajas means activity. Activity reverses, and he will sit in Atma Jnana and Brahma Jnana, what is called the highest to be achieved by Krishna in Bhagavad Gita. You can underline Upaiti Shantarasam Brahmabhutam. That is the state which Krishna wants each of us to reach every day at least for a few minutes before we try to get active. Sir, why don't we do that all day? Krishna doesn't recommend that. You are in the world. Karma Yoga, he said, you have to do your duty. You cannot run away from the world. Therefore, be here, still be cool, still be tranquil. That's the way Krishna has been teaching us to live. I think we can recite. Prashanta manasam henam
Prashantamanasam heenam
yoginam sukhamuttamam
yoginam sukhamuttamam
upaiti shantarajasam
upaiti shantarajasam
brahma bhutamakalmasham
brahmabhutamakalmasham
prashanta manasam henam
prashantamanasam heenam
yoginam sukhamuttamam
yoginam sukhamuttamam
upaiti shantarajasam
upaiti shantarajasam
brahma bhutamakalmasham.
brahmabhutamakalmasham.
And then Yunjannevam sadatmanam yogi vigata kalmashaha sukena brahma samsparsham atyantam sukhamashnate. Then what happens? A meditator, free from the conflicts born of adharma, always uniting the mind with the objects of contemplation in this manner, easily gains absolute happiness. This is the way to gain the happiness, Krishna says. Nakinchidapi chintayat, surrender to the cosmic conscious. Yunjannevam sadatman. Continuously you must be thinking about the Atman, which is the Atman in every living being. Vigata kalmashaha, leaving all kalmasha means papa and other that which come out of thoughts. Sukena brahma samsparsham. Easily he will reach that. Easily he will reach that. And where he gets atyantam sukhamashnate. Look at that. You ought to get the highest peace of mind in meditation at least. Then you are not you. You are that. You are that which you are looking for. You are that happiness which comes not with things around, but with leaving everything out. Yunjannevam sadatmanam yogi vigata kalmasha. Continuously you have to try to be without thought. Kalmasha means the dirt which is it. Sukhena Brahma Samsparsham. Easily you will get into that state of Brahman where you get Atyantam Sukhamashnate. Highest joy is there. Not having anything but living everything. Try to sit without anything, without even thought, which wanders everywhere. For a few minutes, Krishna says, sometimes it will give you the highest joy that you can get. That is equivalent to the joy of Paramatma. And that we will say in the next shloka, I hope. The meditator, free from the conflict born of adharma, always uniting the mind with the object of contemplation in this manner. Object of contemplation is God, Atman or Brahman, whatever you call, easily gains absolute happiness. You can gain the absolute happiness in meditation, and that is why, and that absolute happiness is the happiness that is there in Brahma, which is there in human beings. We say that people like Ramakrishna Paramahamsa, Ramana Maharshi, and yogis reached this stage previously. And Krishna says, anybody trying might reach. You must try. You must have patience to do it for a long time, repeatedly. One day it becomes possible. No man wins a Olympic for the first day in his activity. Lifetime practice will make him win. Same is the case with the spirituality. Do it every day for some time. One day God's grace will be there, probably, and you will be enlightened. That is what Krishna says. That is the highest joy that you can get, which is in Brahman, will also be there in you, because you are not there. It is only that light is there in each one of us. I think you can recite. Yunjannevam sadatmanam
Yunjannevam sadatmanam
yogi vigata kalmashaha
yogi vigata kalmashaha
sukena brahma samsparsham
सुखेन ब्रह्म संस्पर्शम्
अत्यन्तं सुखमश्नुते
अत्यन्तं सुखमुष्णते
युञ्जन्नेवं सदात्मानं
युञ्जन्नेवं सदात्मानं
योगी विगतकल्मषः
योगी विगतकल्मषः
सुखेन ब्रह्म संस्पर्शम्
सुखेन ब्रह्म संस्पर्शम्
अत्यन्तं सुखमश्नुते.
अत्यन्तं सुखमश्नुते.
And then what happened? We are all expressions of the same cosmic consciousness, we must know. We are not outsiders, we are a part of the whole. We are here for a small job in waking state. And we can get back to that stage where we are that. Sarvabhutastam atmanam sarvabhutani chatmani. You must see yourself in all living beings. And all living beings in yourself. You must see yourself in all living beings and all living beings in yourself. That's the thing that you have to do. I am not a different thing. I am one of that expression of that cosmic consciousness. Sarvabhutastam atmanam. You must be able to see yourself in all living beings, all beings. Sarvabhutani chatmani. You must see that every living being is there in you also. Ikshate yoga yuktatma sarvatra samadarshanaha. This yogi will see like this. This yogi will see everything is an expression of that cosmic consciousness. I am not a different thing. I have everything in me. I can see me in everybody. That is the ekata that we see, oneness we see in meditation. We sit like that. I told you that there is no father, no mother, no children in deep sleep. In meditation also, nothing left. You are that which you have been searching for, which is there in you and there in everybody. You see you in everybody, you see everybody in you also. That is the state which you have to reach in meditation, is the finest thing told to us by Krishna. Sarvabhutastam atmanam sarvabhutani chatmani. You must be able to see you in all living beings in you. Ikshate yoga yuktatma. If you can see this because of yoga, sarvatra samadarshinaha. No, you are not different, you are not big, you are not small, you are that, that's all. You are that which you have been searching for. You are that cosmic consciousness expressing in a small living being like me, like you, and like the all others that we see. Sit one with that for a few minutes, at least every day, for a few minutes to relax. Because Krishna doesn't want Arjuna to be doing meditation all the day and forget the war. He ought to fight. But even a warrior must be able to cool himself with meditation once every day. Naturally, it must be a compulsory thing for each one of us. So, we have to do this. That is what Krishna says. Where is the cosmic conscious? I told you. God is on your left, on your right, in front, behind, up, down. Ultimately, He is in you also. Sit with that mind. Everything is in you. You are in everything. That is what he says. Sarvatra samadarshana. He says everything equal. No one is big, no one is small. Everything is one. That is the thing which we have to think and sit in meditation. He says, Sarvabhutastam. Continue. Let's recite. Sarvabhutastam atmanam.
सर्वभूतस्थमात्मानं
Sarvabhutani chatmani.
सर्वभूतानि चात्मनि
Ikshate yoga yuktatma.
ईक्षते योगयुक्तात्मा
Sarvatra samadarshanaha.
सर्वत्र समदर्शनः
सर्वभूतस्थम आत्मानं
सर्वभूतस्थमात्मानं
सर्वभूतानि चात्मनि
सर्वभूतानि चात्मनि
ईक्षते योगयुक्तात्मा
ईक्षते योगयुक्तात्मा
सर्वत्र समदर्शिनः. sarvatra samadarshinaha.
सर्वत्र समदर्शनः.
And another important shloka you have to underline. Yo mam pashyati sarvatra sarvancha mai pashyati. A great assurance given by Krishna to everybody who has come to Bhagavad Gita. If you can see me in everybody, I will also see you from every side. Yo mam pashyati sarvatra. One who sees me everywhere, sarvancha mai pashyati. He will be looked after by me everywhere. Tasyaham na pranashyami. For him, I am not going to disappear. I am there for him. Sachame na pranashyati. He also, I will also take care of that man. He will not go out from my purview. He will live in my view. This is one of the greatest shlokas which we have in Bhagavad Gita. Yo mam pashyati sarvatra. One who sees God everywhere. Sarvancha mai pashyati. He is looked after by that cosmic conscious from everywhere. Tasyaham na pranashyami. I am not going to be not there for him. Sachamena pranashyati. And for him also, I am not non-existent. And I am with him, he is with me. I am looking after him because he always looks at me. I gave you an example of how this happens. Yudhishthira, when you played the dice, he never remembered Krishna. Krishna was not there. So lost everything. But Draupadi, she was so helpless, she lifted her hand, telling God to protect her. She got abundance of sari, which Dushasana could not remove. So if you think that God is there in you, he will also be thinking about you. If you don't think, there is no necessity for God to think about you. So a beautiful shloka, Yo mam pashyati sarvatra. One who looks at me everywhere as existing, sarvanja mai pashyati. I am also looking at him from all sides. Tasyaham na pranashyami. For him, I never become non-existent. I am there always for him. Sachame na pranashyati. For me also, he doesn't become non-existent. I always look for him. This is one of the highest assurance given to us in Bhagavad Gita. If you remember me, I am there. It is not that God is sitting in some temple. When you have come to Bhagavad Gita, I always tell, God has come to your. He is on your left, on your right, on your back, front, above, below, ultimately inside also he. Whatever gods you have got concept, he is with you, not only just in temple. Temples are good things for meditation. Let's not dispute it. But God is everywhere. If you look at him, he will look after you. If you do not, there is no necessity for God to look after you also. Yo mam pashyati sarvatra sarvancha mai pashyati. One who sees me everywhere will be seen by me everywhere. Tasyaham na pranashyami. I will not become to him non-existent. Sachame na pranashyanti. He will never become non-existent for me. I look after him throughout. What a beautiful assurance given by Krishna to each Bhagavad Gita reader is this. If this is realized, wherever you are, when you remember this and begin your work, sir, can we remember like that? There are two things which was say. Two things cannot occupy the same thing, same place. Supposing a doctor is to do a surgery. So he has to concentrate on the part of the body. He has no time to think of God. But there are certain times you can think of both. Supposing you are driving, you can be thinking of so many other things, still you apply the brake wherever it is needed. Still you turn your vehicle wherever you have to turn, either to the left or right. Two things are possible in such places. Some places it is not possible. What should we do? Pray to begin. Offer back to it. Pray to start your job. Before you pray, you just say, I am doing this. Then remembering him, start your job. Complete it, offer it back to him. These things are, both things are there. Sometimes you can remember both, sometimes we cannot. Then also there is a way to do it. You will do it in the beginning, you will do it in the end. There is a small story associated with this. Narada thought, there is no greater devotee to Krishna as I am. One day he said, I am the highest devotee of yours. I will remember you every second of my life, he said. But God said, no, there's a farmer there in that end of the field, you see. You can go and see him. He is my greatest devotee. Narada went there. The man got up, early man, this farmer got up, said, oh God, I am beginning my work today. He prostrated at the God, got up, did morning work, went to the field with his bullocks and cart and the plough. So he saluted them before he took. On the way he saw a temple. There he said, I am going to do my work. When he reached the land, he just said, I am plowing, please help me. And 4 or 5 times he thought of God. And then Krishna is saying, Vishnu is saying, this man is a greater devotee than you, who thought he will be remembering God every time. Then he observed and came back. No, I saw he only remembered you 5 times. When he got up, when he went to the field, when he had breakfast, something he said, 5 times he said. And then Krishna gave him an interesting challenge. He gave a cup brimful of water. Not a drop more could be put in it. It will overflow. Asked Narada to take this round the corridor. Narada took the cup. He had a great challenge before him. He walked so carefully, step by step, without making the cup shake. He took it and ultimately brought successfully. Yes, I have done, he said to Vishnu. Then Vishnu asked, how many times did you remember me? Narada had no answer. He never remembered. If he remembered, this drop, the water would flow out from the cup. So there are 2 occasions for us when we have to do the prayer before we work and offer it back after we complete our work. Otherwise, some occasions are there. You can remember God, you can do your duty. Both are possible, which you have to know when it is possible for us, when it is not possible for us. So here, Yomam Pashyati Sarvatra Sarvanchamai Pashyati is a great shloka. I think we can recite. Yomam Pashyati Sarvatra
Yomam pashyati sarvatra
Sarvanchamai Pashyati
sarvam chamai pashyati
Tasyaham na pranashyami
tasyaham na pranashyami
Sachame na pranashyati
sacha me na pranashyati
Yomam Pashyati Sarvatra
Yomam pashyati sarvatra
Sarvanchamai Pashyati
sarvam
Sarvanchamai
chamai
Pashyati
pashyati
Tasyaham na pranashyami
tasyaham na pranashyami
Sachame na pranashyati.
sacha me na pranashyati.
I think you have underlined that greatest shloka of Bhagavad Gita. It is told to you, each one of us. And then we go to the Sarvabhuta Sthitam Yomam Bhajat Ekattumastitaha Sarvata Vartamanopi Sayoni Mayortate. One who can say this, he is the highest yogi. Whatever may be his position in this universe, he may be rich, he may be poor, he may be having a lot of trouble. Whatever may be, he is there for me. Sarvabhuta Sthitam Yomam Bhajat Ekattumastitaha. One who sees me in every living beings, Sarvata Vartamanopi is important. However, he is staying in this world. Some of us have a lot of troubles to face. And some of them are easygoing. However, whatever may be his condition in this world, Sayogi Maivartate. That yogi lives always in me. That means I also live in him, as he promised in the 30th shloka. So one who sees me, Sarvabhuta Sthitam Yomam Bhajat Vekattvamastitaha. One who can see me is staying in every living being like this. Sarvata Vartamanopi means however he is in this life, maybe financially not sound, maybe physically not good, maybe ill health is there a lot. Whatever may be his condition, Sayogi Mayuvartate. That yogi lives in me. That yogi lives in me. And as he promised earlier, he also lives in that man. The worldly problems are no concern at all here because he has surrendered to that God. He is always in that blissful state. That is what Krishna says for a man who does meditation and does his activities. Sarva bhuta sthitam yomam bhajat vekatvam astita. One who gains having organized the oneness of abiding in all beings, he says all beings are the expression of that consciousness. That yogi abides in me, whatever he or she does. Whether he is Sukhamaya, the next sloka he says, whether he is happiness or sorrow, he is in me. But he is giving a clue that I am in him every time. Sarvabhuta sthitam yamam bhajat ekattvamastitaha. One who sees me in every living being, sarvata vartamanopi. Whatever may be his condition here, maybe old, maybe young, maybe a man, maybe a woman, whatever it is, sa yogi maivartate. That yogi lives in me. That is another assurance that you are in me. Krishna is telling you and me that he is with me and with you also. I think we can recite. Sarva bhuta sthitam yomam
सर्वभूतस्थितं यो मां
भजत्येकत्वमास्थितः
भजत्येकत्वमास्थितः
सर्वथा वर्तमानोऽपि
सर्वथा वर्तमानोऽपि
स योगी मयि वर्तते
स योगी मयि वर्तते
सर्वभूतस्थितं यो मां
सर्वभूतस्थितं यो मां
भजत्येकत्वमास्थितः
भजत्येकत्वमास्थितः
सर्वथा वर्तमानोऽपि
सर्वथा वर्तमानोऽपि
स योगी मयि वर्तते.
स योगी मयि वर्तते.
And coming to the next one. Atmaupamyena sarvatra samam pashyati Arjuna. One who looks everybody like himself, everybody like his own self. Here is a simple principle. You don't want anybody to hurt you. If that is the case, you also shouldn't hurt anybody. You don't want anybody to hurt you, and naturally you should not also hurt. Atmaupamman, one who looks everything like himself. Samam pashyati Arjuna. Equally one sees every God in everyone. Sukham va yadi va dukkam. That man, whether he is in sukha or dukkha, joy or sorrow, sayogi paramo mataha. That he is a yogi is my opinion. Whether he is in sorrow or in joy. Who has surrendered to me, I am with him. He is a yogi. He is a yogi. Beautiful definition of yogi he has given. Atmaupam tannante parara bagedare kailasa binnana vakku sarvagna. There is a sarvagna vachana in Kannada. If you look at everybody as yourself, it would be equivalent to Kailas. You will be having Kailas here also. So, Atmaupamyena sarvatra samam pashyati Arjuna. One who sees everybody like himself and sukham va yadi va dukkam. If he is happy or he is sorrowful, sayogi paramomataha. That is a natural physical phenomena here. It doesn't ultimately change anything. We are not this acting sukha dukkha. We are that spirit which is in us. So yogi paramomataha. He is the yogi is my highest idea. Paramomataha means my highest opinion that he is a yogi. One who sees God in everybody is the highest yogi. And Krishna has assured When one sees me in everyone, I will also be seeing in every time. All times he will be looking after. So you need not have a feeling that God has left us. He will never leave us. That's what he's trying to say in this shloka. I think we can recite. Atmaupamyena sarvatra
आत्मौपम्येन सर्वत्र
samam pashyati arjuna
ममं पश्यति योऽर्जुन
sukam va yadi va dukkam
सुखं वा यदि वा दुःखं
sayogi paramo mataha
स योगी परमो मतः
atmaupamyena sarvatra
आत्मौपम्येन सर्वत्र
samam pashyati arjuna
समं पश्यति योऽर्जुन
sukam va yadi va dukkam
सुखं वा यदि वा दुःखं
sayogi paramo mataha.
स योगी परमो मतः
Arjuna listened everything patiently. So patiently he listened. Krishna, as a yogi, explained him how to sit, how to meditate, what to do, what not to do, what would happen if he thinks like this, and everything he said. Arjuna is an ordinary human being like me and you. Even after all the lessons, some doubts will be there for some students who reflect over the lesson a lot. So Arjuna has a question to ask. These two shlokas are the best in Bhagavad Gita. That's what I believe. Next two ones, Arjuna's question. Arjuna says, Yoyam yogastvaya, Arjuna vacha, Yoyam yogastvaya prokta samyena madhusudana, yetasyaham napashyami chanchalatva sthitim stiram. What a beautiful thing. You are a yogi, Krishna. You told so easily this balancing of life. Samam pashyati Arjuna. Tasya, and then what? What about mine? Where is it? I lost it. Yeah. Yoyam yogastvaya prokta samyena madhusudana, yetasyaham napashyami chanchalatva sthitim stira. I am not able to see because of my fluctuating mind, because my wandering mind, because I am getting so many other thoughts in the meanwhile. I am not able to understand and see what you say because you are a yogi. You easily explained everything to me, but I am not that big to understand you. So, as you said, by yourself. Yoyam yogastvaya prokta samyena madhusudana. Madhusudana, that is what he calls Krishna in this shloka. This yoga that you have talked about as sameness everywhere, God is everywhere and everything, I do not see its steady vision due to agitating mind, due to flexible mind, due to flickering mind. I am not able to see that truth which you say to me. What a beautiful thing. Krishna said, look at every person as God, but Arjuna has to look at God in Bhishma, Drona and everybody that he is not able to see because he sees him as a great grandfather. And another was as a cousin, another one is a brother. He is not able to look at everyone in the same manner as Krishna said. Krishna as a yogi said, look at everybody in the same way. But Arjuna has a doubt. Yoyam yogastvaya proktaha samena madhusudana. Madhusudana, you told me as a yogi, I have to look at everything as the expression of safe cosmic consciousness. Yetasyaham napashyami. I am not able to see the truth of what you say because chanchalatvat sthitim stiram. Because of my flickering minds, I am not able to see. It's not the defect of Krishna, Arjuna says. It's my problem, I am not able to see. I am so much haunted by my worries. I am not able to see the truth of what you say, Krishna. That's the beautiful statement by Arjuna. Arjuna represents us, and therefore he is asking my question and your question to Krishna. And the next question is wonderful. I think we will be taking it tomorrow because already it is 7:24. Let us recite this. Arjuna vacha
अर्जुनोवाच
योऽयं योगस्त्वया प्रोक्तः
योऽयं योगस्त्वया प्रोक्तः
काम्येन मधुसूदन
साम्येन मधुसूदन
एतस्याहं न पश्यामि
एतस्याहं न पश्यामि
चञ्चलत्वा स्थितिं स्थिराम्
चञ्चलत्वात् स्थितिं स्थिराम्
योऽयं योगस्त्वया प्रोक्तः
योऽयं योगस्त्वया प्रोक्तः
काम्येन मधुसूदन
साम्येन मधुसूदन
एतस्याहं न पश्यामि
एतस्याहं न पश्यामि
चञ्चलत्वा स्थितिं स्थिराम्
चञ्चलत्वात् स्थितिं स्थिराम्
We will stop that, do the prayer.